I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough.
How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula and Ding Dong. Ryan, 104.1 KRBE.
Good morning.
Morning, Houston, Texas. It is Thursday, August 22nd of 2024. It's 5:59 a.m. with the gang, Roula, Ryan, Eric, Special K, and Sam. And today's the day, friends. Y'all know what today is? Besides August 22nd, what happens on August 22nd?
Rolling Ryan's Roses?
Eric
No.
gets to sing a song.
Oh, yeah, you can play my song today.
Yep.
Which song?
My colonoscopy song.
Evacuate.
Ooh, yes. Okay, besides that. But today is the day that Starbucks reveals the fall lineup.
Oh, pumpkin spice is out today, the earliest.
Pumpkin spice.
Or if you don't drink coffee, it's Thursday.
Crumble, all kinds of new fall flavors. Because remember, I think last year or maybe a couple years ago, they were like, it's August and Starbucks already has their fall stuff. And everyone's like, ooh, yay.
But it works up north. Like, I got friends up there that it's like 60-some degrees. That
It is.
In Chicago, they're
Yeah, it's starting to get
Chilly,
cold.
and it puts you in the
fall
mood.
weather for them.
Sweatshirts already.
Yep.
My kids wear sweatshirts here. What do they wear up there? Like,
I know.
Was that a thing?
I mean, how
for
are you
girls?
getting excited? We have a heat advisory. It's supposed to feel like 112 degrees today.
My kids' schools must be air
literally.
conditioned.
But they're very, very cold. My daughter had a sweatshirt yesterday on the chair, and I go, why is this out? And she goes, because my history class is freezing.
they're always
and I'm
wearing
like, well,
sweaters.
thank God they're not sweating.
Yes.
Sam's wearing a sweater, right?
Yeah, I always wear a jacket in here because
I
at
also
some
have
point it
shorts
gets
on,
cold.
so you got to do like
Oh, I can't
Half
see
and
that.
half.
long on the top. Yes.
Wasn't there a school that just had to close down because they don't have AC up in there?
Oh, there were a lot. In HISD, like
Yes.
when they started the school year, there were many, many schools that didn't have functioning AC units.
yeah.
So it's good
had
that
it, just
we
not
can.
functioning.
Yesterday I was at Raising Cane's in Lamarck. Shout out to you, Lamarck. And one of the colleagues of Raising Cane's is from Ohio. And he was like, it's 76 degrees today in Ohio. I was like, well, it's 174 here. So, you think about us when you're buried under snow and it's 76 for us.
Yeah.
In January.
We can flex from like
Whatever.
December to March.
Right.
That's
And then
about it.
October is pretty nice too. But yeah, it's true. Like the fall hits Starbucks because there are parts of the country that feel fall.
Yep.
And for them, they're like, yeah, let's get in those fall feelings. Well, it's fine.
I'm still going to get one.
Yeah.
How much do they charge for the stuff like that?
Now I think they've
The
gotten so
prices are
expensive.
What's the-
so expensive.
so
Like
expensive.
yesterday.
Lowest price. What's the lowest price for a pumpkin thingy?
Well, yesterday I got one of their new caramel cold foam brews, a tall, which is their smallest one, and
Sounds
that was a
expensive.
little bit less than $6
$6
for the smallest
for a little drink.
size.
And where did I go? Oh, there's another coffee place. It's not a big chain, but I was in the area, so I went there and I got 2 iced coffees. And the lady goes, okay, it's 15 something something. And I go, wait, what? Hold on. I only got these 2 coffees. It's
Yeah.
the small size. And she goes, yeah, they're like 7 something a piece. I was like, no.
This better be the best coffee I've ever had.
Yeah.
If you think about
up.
it, though,
Everything went out.
the average American had to do a hour of hard labor. If you break it down, say you're minimum wage employee, you've worked over an hour just to have that drink.
Yeah, and I think it's not just
free up here.
Starbucks. Definitely, it's just everything.
And it's
there was
Starbucks coffee that we have up here, too.
Oh, well, it's a little
Well,
different.
other
Needs a
people
little salt
can't
'cause
come
it's a
up
little
here
bitter.
and enjoy that, though,
Right.
Kev.
screw
And
other
you're not
people. It's my coffee.
you're not making it with her oat milk, no foam,
Yeah.
extra hot,
Express
non-whip.
shaken.
Yeah, all that good stuff.
Someone's like, it's pumpkin spice day, Ryan. Don't ruin it for me.
I'm not trying to ruin it for you. I'm just
PSL.
giving you the cold heart, the hot
Barb from
facts.
Bolivar even called yesterday to tell me that she was so excited that Starbucks.
Oh, that's right.
You guys were in the
that
studio
lady?
for that. Yes. She is so sweet. She loves listening to the Real and Rain show, and then she
You have
listens
any audio of her?
afterwards.
I know you
Do you
recorded
have her
it.
call?
I have it edited. Like
You can
when
hit
I
Control
play.
W and it'll switch to the original.
Yeah, because we were talking about yesterday. If you got $20 million,
I don't know if you really want to hear all of it though.
yeah, if you got $20 million and the condition
funny.
was you could only buy things that start with the first letter of your first name, none of us had thought to say Starbucks for Sam. So Barb called in after the show and she was like, Sam, hello, Starbucks.
And you could buy for everybody.
And Starbucks acknowledged how expensive they've gotten because
Kev.
they started doing deals where you can get
learned
like
something.
a pastry and a coffee for like $6 because they knew it was getting outrageous. So they were trying to get, I guess in the rest of the country, they had seen a lull in their sales because I think there are some Starbucks that kill no matter what, and some Starbucks
right.
are just empty.
You able to play some of it?
Did you find it?
Yeah, I have it. Kev, that was like, I'm so
Life-changing?
Yes, I had no idea. Here's like, so this was obviously after the Real and
Like
Rain
10,
show,
20 or
before my
something?
show. Yeah. Hey, it's KRBE. What's up? There's a little, I didn't
Well,
edit.
hey, Sam, is that you?
It is. What's going on?
Oh,
There's a.
I hear an echo, and I have my radio off. So it's
that too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, no, I don't. Oh, I do. Yes, wait. I started talking. Anyway. Samantha Lee, I called to say that $20 million of stuff you could buy.
Yeah.
You could get all the Starbucks lattes you wanted, and your favorite flavor is, I think, pumpkin spice.
Oh my gosh, girl! You
Yeah.
know it. You
Knows
know
you.
it. I didn't even think about the Starbucks.
Okay, no, I did because you know what? For $20 million, I bet Starbucks would make it all year long, and I bet they would deliver. I'm just saying.
I like your
Is
thought
that not a
process. I like it. I like your thought. I mean, it just keeps going on. But then
That's fun.
she has B. So then she was joking that she drinks beer, so she would just
yeah.
only want Bud Light.
Oh.
But she was so
did she
sweet.
say something like, I'm a simple girl. I heard somebody wanted something else. And she's
Yeah,
like,
I didn't know if you want. I mean,
what did she say? I can't remember. Something about
What
Oh,
is-
honey, I'm a senior citizen. I have the weirdest thought process. Are you kidding me?
What is your name? Remind me of your name. Why am I drawing a blank? Remind me of your name.
Bolivar.
What is it?
No, it's Bolivar. I live on the Bolivar Peninsula.
Yes.
That's what I go by.
Oh.
Bolivar.
Bolivar. What would you buy with the letter B then? Sorry, it's spaced out.
what's up?
I thought beer.
Oh yeah.
Special
K's in here with me.
But I would go with, I don't know if I would go the whole 20. I might go 10 million worth, and then I would maybe buy a boat.
A boat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Bolivar.
A boat,
Yeah.
a beach
Except
house.
for I don't like the water, so. Ooh, a beach house. Yeah, I could have. No, I live on the. What are you freaking? No, I don't need a beach house. No, I sell the boat. What are you kidding about? Burgers. Could I buy burgers for like a lifetime?
This is what we do behind the scenes during
Oh, my
our show.
God.
Burgers,
I don't
beers.
know from where, but yeah.
like it.
Okay.
You're the
Yeah,
sweetest.
Bud Light, my favorite. I'm a cheap date. I'm just saying, Bud Light.
There's
I'm
nothing
not
wrong
like
with
Aaron
that.
with that bourbon stuff and the whole Beyonce whiskey thing. It's like, oh, honey, you are too fancy schmancy for me.
Yeah.
She's so cute.
Bolivar.
So
beer,
she lives on the Bolivar,
burgers.
hates the water.
Well, she hates like swimming in like the boat stuff.
Yeah, I guess she
Yeah.
doesn't like being in the boat.
You know what she said by a boat?
Boats.
Hey, that's a pretty good life, beer, boats.
And
Bolivar.
Bolivar.
This person said it's $7.67 for a venti pumpkin spice latte.
Oh.
Don't judge. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't drink. My $7 coffee is my vice.
My thing is, we shouldn't judge anybody. If it's your
Nah.
money, as long as you're not
You
asking
work
me
for
for
it.
money,
Right.
Yeah.
or you're not
You're not
taking
hurting
money,
anybody.
like child support, you're getting child support check and you're spending it on your kid. Cool. You spend that money on Starbucks, then I got a problem with you.
Yeah, I mean, I think if people just mind their own business, hey, if they're not hurting you, not hurting anybody else, you can do whatever you want.
Just don't hurt yourself though.
You guys hear something? Like music playing somewhere?
Yeah, there's music playing. There's a bed.
it's just very light. Was it
It's that
too loud for
background
you?
music.
Oh, it almost sounded like it was somebody's phone that was on. Because it's so.
Now listen to it. What's
Oh, I
this?
didn't hear
No,
that.
we
I
got
thought
a
it was
little
something
guitar
else.
strumming.
Kevin worked hard on this.
It was a different bed.
No, it wasn't. I promise you.
It sounded different though, right?
It's probably because
This, but-
it's a longer
Plays
bed,
it. Yeah.
so it
Yeah,
has
it's gonna
different.
break then.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know. I thought somebody's phone was on as I get mine.
Is that too loud?
No, it's fine.
You see someone named Shelby?
Shelby.
She passed her plumbing test.
Yay, Shelby!
Congratulations.
She's a
I think
plumbing
that's
princess.
Y'all, I passed my plumber test. Got my results yesterday. Plumbing princess Shelby.
I think I prank called her and told her that her son was putting all of these toys down the toilet at the school, so
I
that
remember
she would
that prank.
that she would come to the school, so that mommy would come to the school and visit him, and then unclog the toilets.
Really?
Oh, wow. And
Oh, Shelby. we're
How did
so
that
happy
work out?
you
It was pretty
passed.
funny, but I think she discovered it was me about halfway through.
oh, okay.
Yeah, because obviously she listens to the show all the time.
Nice.
Shelby.
Speaking of listening to the show, I do listen to you, Roula. Sometimes it just takes me a while to catch up, but I remember you talking about that restaurant where they have the cards. Remember this?
Oh, Daily Gather.
Daily Gather,
Yeah, with
yeah.
the ice breaking
Yeah.
cards.
And then I took
saved
them, and then
one.
I got home, and Jen and I went to dinner last night, and she goes, "I don't think you're supposed to take those.
No, you do.
No, they want
You're allowed,
you to.
you're allowed
yeah,
to
yeah,
take
you're
them.
supposed to take them.
Those icebreaker cards.
Yeah, because I saved the whole pack, and then I always had this one. Did we ever do this on the air? The one that I
They
still have here.
are
If you could
awesome.
relive one moment in your life, which would it be? Did we ever do that on the air?
I can't remember.
Or I think the one I
don't remember what we
saved,
did
they have some
yesterday.
Houston cards in that stack. Like one was like, what's your favorite memory of Houston so far?
Oh,
of
that's
being in
cute.
Houston so far. Daily Gathers in City Center. We had them come up here with the Bregman burger. Remember the brisket burger?
I do remember
And Brandy
that.
Cake came
I'm
over
waiting
here
for
a
Kevin to
Trade
go
Tuesday.
there because I brought it like a year ago, and then Roula did it.
It was my birthday, yeah.
What's this
Now
place
Ryan
called?
did it. Now I'm waiting for Sam.
Daily
called the
Gather, they
Daily
brought us a
Gather.
burger for Trade
But then the
Tuesday.
next year, one of you two are going to go to this place. You're going to bring back these cards too.
Did you bring the cards?
They're fun.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we're going to go full circle here.
Hey, look, at least we're late to the party, but at least we came. You know.
Damn right.
And
Welcome to the
receiving.
party.
Yeah.
It's good food though.
Yeah, it was. It was really good.
What's the price range?
It wasn't too much.
So I
About
need to
an
go
hour.
Not
with
Spirit
Eric.
Airlines, not Southwest,
So,
but not private
Go with
jet.
Kevin.
so I need to go with Eric to pay for it.
Can we tea for
deal.
lunch?
Go with Kevin, he'll pay for it.
No, especially
Yeah,
lunchtime.
right.
Was it like $12 for a hamburger or something?
I could.
Was it?
I could do
I
that.
just got
wrong.
done talking about like
You were there
$9
last night.
coffees.
What'd you do? How much was it?
Yeah,
Like what'd you
I
get? Eat?
think for the two of us, it's like $60, but
That was dinner.
that was dinner.
Yeah, that's not bad. I could
I
do
mean, you know,
$60
we
for two
had
people.
like
For two people?
appetizers and entrees.
There you go.
Dang.
Oh my gosh, Ryan tolerated somebody ordering an appetizer?
Whoa.
Was there
I've changed
complaints?
a lot. Hey, you know what? I found the right girl, and
Before,
I'm
since he
making
didn't want to
changes.
talk with those people, he wanted to get out of there as fast as he could. Now I found someone I love to hang out with, and I can stay
I
in
also
We
sleep.
could have
think
the
that
longest
I'm
dinner
learning how
ever.
to like live in the moment. You know, it's so funny. Yesterday, we're going to play Lister Lines a little bit later, but you had a little thing, Eric, where you don't like to sit with people at Costco at the picnic table.
Just Costco at bars. I don't care. I'll talk to anybody. I just didn't know. I didn't know you could. I even asked my wife. She goes, "Have they been to the Richmond one? Because those things are not that big. Those picnic tables are like two butt cheeks on each side."
The one on Bunker Hill, and then where's the other one I went to?
Basically, we're talking about.
Those are big.
Kevin was saying that you just because I'm saying it's always crowded. There's always people sitting, like one or two people. He's like, I just go and sit down next to him, and I'm like, that'd be weird if I was talking to my wife and all of a sudden some guy wanted to sit next to us. Like hell no, I didn't know.
Sit
it was,
next to her,
I,
not you.
I didn't know it was a community table. I've never seen that in my life. I've never seen people.
You've
do
never
that.
seen a community table ever anywhere?
Not like that.
But how is that any different?
That's
Okay,
a lot.
let me
We
give you
don't
an
have
example.
time for this.
So I'm gonna go
There's-
do it.
Just
we're
a
gonna go
quick
down the rabbit
example.
hole.
I'm gonna go try this with like 3 or 4 people. I'm gonna go to Costco record
Yeah,
it.
just
I
ask,
like
hey,
that
do you mind
idea.
if I sit at this table? I do that at the airport. If I'm with Santiago and I need to, like, there's
Yep.
only one person sitting and
You might
there's
have to sit
4
here.
seats, I'll be like,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, but can I please use your table? I don't have to interact with them, but you're one person sitting at a 4-top.
Yeah.
Now there was a place in Houston up
Like
against
that's
Hay
different
Merchant
Okay.
where it was community seating. Do you remember that?
Yep.
What was I don't
No,
remember what it was called.
Was it Hay Merchant? It was no, it was.
It wasn't Hay
was that
Merchant.
place
It was against
Chris
Hay
Shepard
Merchant.
had. It had
I know.
that big fish head.
Yes.
Why am I thinking of?
hell?
And
that
you would
place?
sit at a long picnic table, like
He
butt
closed
cheek
it.
to butt
It's
cheek
not,
with
Hay-
another.
it's not Hay
butt
Merchant.
cheek,
I
no,
thought
butt
it was
cheek.
it.
It was in the same building.
Was
it
Hay
was like
Merchant,
part of
Was
that.
that a liquor place?
Well, Georgia
No, it was
James
a bar.
then.
A bar?
Oh, gosh.
It was
Oh,
it
Georgia
was
James
your
is good.
church.
Is
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But before Georgia James moved to where it is now.
Chris Shepard's first place that made him famous
Yes,
here.
Underbelly.
Yes,
It was
I think it was
Underbelly.
Underbelly, and that was super weird because
I remember Kevin up and the fish head.
and you're sitting just like
Yeah.
just like this, and
Elbow
you're
to
trying,
elbow.
trying to have a conversation with your date,
You're
and
paying-
someone else is having a date shoulder to shoulder with you.
And you're paying like,
A
like
lot of
60
money.
bucks
Yeah.
a person at least
Dang.
back then.
Well, there are some places in Houston that need some more space between the tables, but I guess for real estate reasons, it's very tight.
Like sushi
That was
places, you go there and you're like, when you can hear the other people talking, it's
Yeah.
so awkward. Like,
But I mean, how's that any different than when you go to, okay, so went to a restaurant this week. When I say shout out to our listener, Christian, she said she grew up listening to the show. I really got to, we sat at the same little warm up table, before, while you're waiting, the bar area before you go and get seated at,
Yep.
because there was a line and everything. And we were sitting next to her, and she and her mom had grown up listening to this show. Like, she remember, I started listening to you guys when I was in elementary
When I was
school.
3.
You're like, thanks.
I know. I was like,
Now you
I was
can drink.
happy to talk to her.
Now you can drink legally.
I know, but I'm like, it was.
But you were talking to her at the bar part.
we were sitting at a bar
Right,
top
you weren't
table
sharing
You weren't
together.
table.
at your romantic dinner.
The bar's a whole different animal from the actual dining room.
No.
You're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
committed to the dinner with strangers.
But how's that any different than-
It is dinner. It is
Way
different.
different. That's a
because
way
you're not
different. It's a
committed to
drinking
sitting with them for 2 hours.
And you know a drink only lasts a few minutes.
Bar atmosphere.
Especially in
Right.
Kevin's hand.
Correct.
Gotcha.
All right, today on the Rule and Ryan show after 7 o'clock, Rule and Ryan's Roses. We're going to help somebody figure out if their mate is a cheater or not. Coming up next in Celebrity Scoop, it's just a matter of time before professional sports stars pivot into the acting world or into the sportscasting world. And it's even though Travis Kelce is still an active chief, he's going into acting.
Oh, gosh.
I knew that was coming. After SNL, he killed it 2 years ago.
So we'll talk about that in Scoop. Here's your weather for today.
All right, we have a heat advisory until 10 p.m. tonight. The heat index is going to feel like 112 degrees today, so please be careful. Hydrate out there. Right now, 82 degrees and 6:14 on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Roula and Ryan Celebrity Scoop.
104.1 KRBE.
It's brought to you by Taqueria Arandas, and I want to remind you guys that whether you only get to listen to our show right now, my 6 o'clockers, or you are going to catch us for a while, but not catch every minute of the show at 8 o'clock this morning, something pretty epic is happening.
Yeah.
You want to explain how you made this happen, Eric?
Well, this trend has been going around a couple of days, and then like, let me just try it on my phone. If you take your Instagram photos, anyone can do this. Screenshot, I think the most you can do is like 4. So just take 4 screenshots of your photos. You know, that photo gallery.
Yeah.
Okay.
You type in your name.
Yeah.
Your main page, and then take that, put it in Chat GPT. There's a little section there where you can put photos,
Okay.
and you just say roast me hard.
Oh.
Roast me hard? You did put the word hard in
I
there.
mean, if you want it to be good.
Yeah.
And
To be
then
vicious
say
to you.
in one paragraph. And then it just goes through all your photos that you sent him.
Okay.
Or her. I don't know what ChatGPT is. And it, within like 30 seconds, it roasts you. And it's deep. It goes right into your
Wow.
photos. And
Hurts your soul a little bit.
and I read it about, because I did
Someone
one for
gonna
each of
cry?
us. I'm like, man, this is right on with us.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
Because we all want to feel worse about ourselves.
That's funny because it's our photos, though. We think this is us. You don't realize if you really look at it.
But it's
Do a
AI
deep dive.
that's judging you.
Yeah,
It's
you
not
do-
even a
Yeah.
real person.
Yeah.
And it notices
Well, it has
trends
no
or
soul.
notices things.
So 8 o'clock, get roasted.
It'd be awkward.
Get roasted. Okay, Adam Sandler is working on Happy Gilmore 2. He has confirmed that's going into production in a couple of weeks. And Travis Kelce will likely be in it, but we do not know what his role is going to be in it. He also said that his daughters, who are 15 and 18, say, well, we just want you to be around for our future, Dad. I guess they don't like the way he looks. He said that.
He plays basketball all the time.
Adam
I always see
Sandler?
him. Yeah.
He's lost some weight, I think,
Yeah, he
recently.
got, he put on some weight.
He's just
and-
dumpy.
And then, I think he
Like
took it off.
Outfits.
He said the girls always look out for me and my health just like I used to with my dad. You go, man, I want this guy around. So I used to scream at my dad to quit smoking, and my kids scream at me to just calm down and try to eat a little bit more like a normal person. What does that mean? What does a normal person eat? 'Cause-
Well, I wonder what he's eating.
yeah, it's his favorite bad for you food.
He hangs out with Kevin James and Chris Rock and all those guys that just probably just having some beers and
His
drinking.
favorite bad for
eating.
you food.
That's what they do.
Partying.
He's
Buffalo
about
with some
ready.
Wings.
He's about ready to have this Netflix special come out, and this is the one. You remember me telling you how my daughter was
Oh,
working
yeah.
behind the scenes on that special? And she said that behind the scenes, they didn't make her sign an NDA, non-disclosure agreement, or anything, but she said it really did feel like they were all just a bunch of best friends hanging out. Like they're all just, they sit around and they're just
Hey,
buddies.
If you guys can put me in movies all the time, I'm going to kiss your ass too.
Because that's what Adam Sandler does. He employs his friends.
Yeah, I know Nick Schwartzen,
Yeah.
when we saw him when he came to town last month, or maybe it was a couple months ago now, he said that he's going to play Adam Sandler's caddy in Happy Gilmore 2.
So
Oh,
we'll
not
see
his
how
buddy?
his caddy.
He's going to be the caddy.
but not the guy is.
It's not the old caddy with his beard.
which has been in all of his movies as
yeah,
well.
yeah. He's going to play his caddy.
Maybe they had a falling out. All right. So if you've ever been to a 4D theater, especially like right now, I guess, Twisters was in, then Deadpool and Wolverine were in.
Which Roula?
Twisters are going back August 30th.
Yes, it's
Yeah, I
coming
saw
back.
that.
You have to go see it. Now,
4DX.
Eric and I saw it. We loved it.
Because the
'Cause
movie
the
by
C.
itself is like
Yeah.
a C.
Yeah.
It's fun. So maybe a C plus. But when you add that element,
And you're moving
Where
in
the
that
it's like-
chair.
seats are moving.
it's
you
like
can
an
smell
A.
things.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
You're so in it.
Especially you watch everybody else flying around, trying to eat pop. The rookies, the people go in there with a big, large popcorn. I laugh. I'm
It's-
like, you're screwed.
Yeah, hold on to that.
Yeah, yeah. That
Well,
popcorn's going everywhere.
We don't have the technology yet to make the couch move when you're watching a movie, but there is a company that is offering a device. It's called Elevated Perceptions. They're offering a device that basically looks like an Alexa or like a bigger than normal size Google Dot, and you can have it connected to your AV system. And Movie Scent is the device that releases real-time scents based on events and environments within the movies, TV shows, televised sporting events, and streams. With
Sporting
scents,
events?
Yeah, sporting events. What about
Make it
sweat?
smell like sweat.
Unless I'm watching the
grass.
Olympic
Jockstraps.
repeats.
Yeah. Sweaty.
They've got the scents that elevated perceptions includes in the movie scent is ocean, fresh cut grass,
That'd be good.
restaurant, I guess, the
Depends what
smell of
you're-
like sizzling steaks or charcoal chicken, forest, and storm. There's also clean air, which can essentially be used as a palate cleanser to reestablish a normal baseline after one
Oh,
of
we
the
need
other
that.
scents is blasted into your room.
Yeah, we need that in Houston.
But you have to manually release that instead to like it's not automated. You have to manually release the
This
clean
sounds-
scent.
Eric's the first one to
Yeah.
buy this.
Yep.
I'm not even
And
going to want
here's how much
this.
it is,
I'm not going to want
I'll
this,
give that to you,
Eric.
Sam.
Nope.
Eric will get
Nope.
it, and then after a month and a half of not using it, Sam will get it. The product comes with those 6 cents. It can release it over 4,000 times,
Jeez.
and it will begin shipping next month for $179.99. If you buy before September 30th,
I might buy that
You get
then.
it for a discount of $149.99.
Eric, don't do it because this is
Price is not that
exactly
bad.
what you're going to waste your money on. You'll try it for a week and you'll be like, okay,
Yeah.
this is like my VR headset. It's going to go in a drawer and
This
you're
reminds
never
me
going
of
to use it.
that thing called Soarin'.
Oh, Soarin' at Disney is the best ride ever.
Yeah,
It's so good.
you
If you've
smell
never been
those
to
things
Disney,
and you
they're
feel the air.
either coast. They've got a Soarin'.
But you know why
And
that's
you're
so
sitting in
fun?
a chair and you're flying over like Africa, and the elephants are in the grass. You smell fresh grass.
It's so
Then
fun.
you're in the Taj where the Taj Mahal is. You smell the jasmine or the whatever the floral fragrances are there. It's just so great.
It's fun because you get to do it once in a very blue moon. If you're doing this every single day, it's not going to be fun anymore.
That's true.
Well, maybe you don't use it every day. Maybe you use it for like, okay, come on, guys, we're going to sit down and focus
Like a
and have like
fun
movie
movie.
night.
No,
Yeah.
I just put on the news.
Oh gosh, no blood and shame and fear.
Don't put
Does
Dumb
fear
and
have
Dumber
a
on.
smell?
They do that bathroom
Oh, the
scene.
Turbolax
God.
I
scene.
know.
That's not
I don't want that smell.
television. Yeah, and it even references Disney's Soarin' in the article talking about selling this device. It says if you've ever been to a Disney theme park, you may have been
really?
to Soarin', in which riders are strapped into the apparatus and pointed toward a gigantic screen projecting the footage. And it's got oranges and rose blossoms and grass. So this is the 6 different smells. Again, are fresh cut grass, ocean, storm, restaurant, and they've got. And did I say forest already? Yeah, and then clean air, and it'll release over 4,000 times.
When I did Soarin' last November, the girl was from Houston. She loved our show. She was an intern.
Oh,
And
cool.
we're talking, and then I sat down, and then they lock you in, and I started freaking out. My anxiety took over.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, I want out. I want to get out, but it's too late. I'm like,
Oh,
I'm trying to
no.
find that girl. I'm like, please get me out of here. Get me out of here. It's too late. Then they shut it down.
And Soarin' isn't really like a confining ride. You have a lot of open space.
Put that lap belt on, knowing
You
it was
just had
locked.
an anxiety
That's
attack,
interesting.
which is
I'm having it now, just thinking about
Valid.
it when I go back if I'm going to go on that ride.
Oh, there's another thing, little ad here. In the weeks ahead, scents like fire, jungle, zombie, new car, and blood will become
What's
available.
zombie?
See, Kev?
That
All
is
your blood.
foul. No, thank you.
40 additional scents will come out over the next few months if you buy
zombie.
this
It's
device.
supposed to be like rotting
Movie
flesh.
scent.
Yeah, that's nasty.
That doesn't
Ew.
sound
Gross.
pleasant.
No.
Movie scent, $179.99. If you get it before September 30th, it's $149.99.
No.
How much are refills?
It doesn't say that.
You know,
4,000
remember
times.
4,000 times. Do you need refills? I don't think you're going to
Well,
need them.
Not
Ryan
gonna
watches
cheat.
a lot of Netflix.
And you'd be bored after, like, but you can watch Emily in Paris and smell like baguettes and
Yeah.
stuff.
Or
croissants.
pee.
Or I always, well, there is a scene where
What
this
was it,
guy is
1900s?
peeing.
All this
And then
sewage.
I always assume she'll smell like really good fresh perfume, but yes, there is a scene where this guy is just peeing in a public urinal on the street.
Yeah.
So imagine that.
What if that ruined you as an actor when you were in you like watch that film? You go, oh man, he had bad breath that day.
Oh,
Or
yeah, it has
he
to.
smelled like what was that guy? Clark Gable.
Clark Gable is famous. That's a
He had
famous story
bad
from
dentures.
Gone with the Wind.
So he had horrible
Think about
breath.
it. That was like 100 years ago, and we know about how he had bad breath.
Yeah, that's bad. And I also know from Cinderella Man, Renee Zellweger couldn't stand to kiss
Oh, Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe because he also had bad breath.
Coffee and smoke.
So
So does
bad.
it,
Gosh.
How do you not like
That
prep
just
for
sounds
that?
gross
Well,
right
I guess
now.
if it's a 15-hour day of shooting that scene,
Matthew McConaughey,
Weed.
B.O.
Was it-
B.O.
yeah, well, because he
Did he have
uses
that-
like natural like
He uses like
whatever.
put
He
stones
doesn't
in his
put anything.
armpits.
Stones. Take a rock.
Just like rolls it in there.
We're doing like a little rock.
He's hippie.
Have you had listening calls?
Yes, coming up next, you talk about like meeting listeners. We have some listeners here where we made a real impact in their day yesterday. Eric, you definitely made an impact in somebody's day.
Oh.
Is it good?
Bad
Is
day.
it
Who
bad?
had a
probably
bad
not
day
good.
because of
Think
something
about what
Eric
Eric
said?
was talking about
We'll find out
yesterday.
Oh.
next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to check in with Roula and Ryan's listener line.
You have 912 messages.
Ew. Screw you, clown.
You are a know-it-all, know-nothing. Really?
104.1 KR.
Really?
All right,
Listener
that
line.
number is 713-278-VENT. You know, Rula, the thing I love about the listener line is you get every kind of emotion from
Anger.
to heartwarming,
Whining.
to I'm going to laugh out loud.
And the best is you get them like not just in the morning. 'Cause I'll look and I'll see, oh, we got a bunch today.
And people listen to the podcast.
around 2:00 in the afternoon, I'll be like, oh, there's 4 or 5 more. It's like,
People listen
shout
to the
out to
podcast.
Jen right now. She listens to us. I met her in Lamarck yesterday at Canes. She drives from 6:10 to 7 o'clock. That's her commute. So she's a true 6 o'clocker. And then she listens.
and she dabbles in the 7.
She dabbles in the 7s.
Well, definitely,
And then
because
she listens on her AirPods at home. I mean, at work, or
Oh, nice.
she listens to it later if she can. So yes, I bet she would probably call the listener line at like 2 in the afternoon if she heard something she wanted to leave a message on.
Well, she wants to stick around at 7 because that's when we have roses. We're only 15 minutes away. Do you want to start off with a funny one? Or do you want to start off with a poignant one?
I like funny.
Bring me the funny. Make
Bring
me
you the
laugh, clown.
funny. All right. Eric, yesterday you were talking about how you don't like to have, your food at Costco. You don't want to sit down at the picnic benches with other people.
I didn't know you could, first of all.
I don't know what do you mean. That,
weird.
That
So
doesn't
we
make
were
sense to me.
talking about
How
that
did
for a
you not
while.
know you could. I don't
It's a
understand that.
picnic table
I
concept.
just thought it would be rude to bother people. And now I'm going to go do it. Maybe this weekend. I'm going to go sit with people.
And plus, somebody made a point to say it doesn't take 30 minutes to eat a hot dog or a piece of pizza. It's a quick sit down,
Yes.
eat
A
it,
hot
and get
dog
the
you
heck
can
out
eat
of
like a minute.
I'm just
Yeah.
not sitting across from you eating a hot dog, stranger. Sorry.
All right, here it is.
Costco snob.
Maybe you will.
I just want to comment on the Costco hot dog situation with Eric. So what everybody needs to do if they want to sit with Eric is just buy him a hot dog and sit with him and give it to him. And that's how you get into his good graces. Bring him a hot dog.
Hot dog. Macaroni and cheese and hot dog.
$1.50. I can afford a hot dog.
So if people come up to you and they hand you a hot dog, will you sit down and eat with them?
I mean, if you ask me to eat with you, I'll eat with you. But I'm not going to go to a stranger and just be rude and
And eat their hot dog.
get in their vibe. Like that's their private time. They're
But
happy
what if
with their
somebody
phone.
walked up to you while you were shopping and said, "Hey, Eric, I recognized you, and I
Slip me a
brought you this
wiener?
hot
No.
dog. I'd like for you to eat this with me." And you're like,
Like, do I have to eat the hot dog with them? Like
Lady
the same
in the
hot dog?
Tramp
Yeah.
style.
That's what I'm saying.
"Lady trip style.
Is that what you're talking about?
Come have a seat with me and eat this hot dog with
I
me."
would
Maybe
have
that
moved
chicken
on.
bake, that looks expensive. I've never had that one.
I know.
It's
I've never
called
had
chicken
it
bake.
either.
I can't get on board.
Nope.
It's cheesy.
Nope.
It's called chicken bake.
wrong with
Yep.
that?
I
Chicken
cannot.
bake.
The chocolate chip cookie is the bomb, but it's like 1,000 calories. Just letting you know.
No, try the chicken bake.
I just, what is in there?
It's like the best of the hot dog is
Maybe
never
chicken.
You know what
Shredded
it's- chicken?
It kind of tastes like some cheesy Caesar salad tasting chicken.
Is there bacon in it? Or is
I
it just
want to
chicken?
say there is something like
looks
that
like
in there.
a big kolache with gravy. In it.
Yeah.
Bacon infused
Yeah.
chicken.
But it's not
I'm good with
gravy. It's
pizza.
more like a sauce and cheese.
I
I mean,
mean,
it's
it's Try
rich.
Tuesday for me.
Just get it. Just try it.
Okay.
Costco lunch, Rule and Ryan show Christmas party at Costco.
And that's what we're gonna do, guys.
Oh, God.
That's what we're gonna do. Our holiday.
It is
lunch
on my
at
way
Costco.
home. I would do it. Well, the Bunker Hill one is.
Yeah, we'll go to that one then.
I'll bring the champagne. Is that allowed?
We'll just take one of theirs.
They-
It's
they-
on the
they
store.
sell that.
Yeah, they have
I
some in
don't
there.
know if
Booze or
they
whatever it's
want
called.
you to bring booze in there. All right, let's move on to a Circle of Life call. This guy was listening to the show, and it triggered him to think a little bit about his dad.
I was just listening to you guys this morning talking about your kids and Ryan talking about his daughter, how busy she is and all that. And made me think about my dad because last night, I had to drop him off because he was going out of the country. He's almost 76 years old. And while he was carrying his luggage, he almost tripped and fell down, but thankfully I managed to catch him. Went to bed and I said a little prayer that hopefully he'll be okay by himself because he has a lot of medical issues. Made me think today when you guys were talking about your kids, and I went back to my childhood when he was teaching me how to ride a bike without any training wheels. And when I would fall down, he caught me. And I think about last night how this time it was my turn to catch him so he wouldn't fall. Our parents took care of us when we were little, made sure we didn't fall. And now it's our turn to make sure that my dad doesn't fall.
That was sweet.
Aw,
Yeah, sweet.
that's pretty awesome. That you're lucky that you can see that.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Right.
You do worry about like when your parents get older, and it made me think yesterday. My dog has gotten so much older. Not putting dogs on the same level as human beings, but
That's pretty awesome, though.
It just triggered me thinking about what happened yesterday. I love my little pup. She's almost 16 years old. Mango is a Cocker Spaniel. They're only really expected to live to 14, so she's really had a long, full life. And it also reminded me, Kevin, how you lost your pet. I always gave her free rein to roam around in the back of the yard. I built a special fence that she, is absolutely safe in that backyard. But I have a pool in the backyard. And thankfully, I walked back with her just to check on her, and she fell in the pool because her eyes aren't that good anymore. She walked right into the pool, and she didn't know how to, she couldn't swim.
Her.
I jumped in fully clothed, and thank God I was standing there because she would have definitely drowned.
Was it the deep end of the pool?
No, but it didn't matter.
Yeah, it didn't matter. 3
She
inches
couldn't.
could be
She was. She's not very mobile anymore because she's arthritic, and I just dove in, fully clothed, got her. Thank God I was standing there, and now I know it's a different phase of her life. I can no longer let her roam around in the backyard or anything like that.
For a long time, we had my dogs trained to swim to the shallow end. They knew that when we put them in the pool, because they didn't really like to get in the pool, they were like, I'm going right over here. I know exactly where to go to jump out. Yeah. And they had that down. But like you mentioned, the vision goes, and
scary for them.
Yeah, it's very scary. And especially if it's at nighttime, which I believe is what happened to my sweet little puppy when he fell in. So, yeah, you got to keep that doggy door closed after a certain age when they start losing their vision, or keep an eye on them in the backyard.
And remember, that patio is hot. We got a heat advisory today. So that pavement, I walked on it barefoot, and it scalded my foot. And I'm thinking, oh, my God.
Pause.
Yeah, it's got to be really brutal for them.
Back to parents, taking care of your parents. Eric, to your point, you said... Well, it's nice that he has his dad still with all these memories. I know you lost your parents young. And at 7:40 this morning, it's the annual message from Eric regarding your health, because he lost his mom to cancer.
The only time I preach about the health stuff,
because I know you don't have your parents
too much,
to take care of in their older age.
Don't listen to you. And then I'm like, in a way that they went out. My dad went out. Like, I had that great memory of him being young still, 55. Right. Believe me, I wish they were here till 80 or 90. But I see people... Or was it you? You said you had a friend that their dad just woke up blind.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like overnight.
Just stuff like that as a.
Oh my God.
I don't have to worry anymore because
because you get to that
no
point where then you start to take care of your parents, and then
for the next 20 years you're just worried about them.
And if you need help with taking care of your parents, there's a company that Caribbean works with, Home Instead Senior Care.
Yeah, they can help
so that your loved one can age at home,
yes,
and they
home
don't have
instead.
to. Oh, yes, exactly. So that's a company you can also look into.
So believe me, there's no right.
Yeah,
you don't want to lose them young, but then
no.
There's pros and cons with everything, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes
because not everybody has a perfect exit on this earth,
right?
Unfortunately, and a perfect exit would be 94 years old, all
surrounded
your
by your great grandchildren,
surrounded by your family.
Now it's
That's
hard
not always
because
how it happens.
My son's 26. I was 25 when my dad died.
Oh wow!
And my daughter's 16. I was 17 when my mom died. So I'm like, damn, that's right. It's just weird for me.
I'm sure.
In my head to think of those guys if I wasn't here, and what their life would be like. Just sucks.
Well, 7:40 this morning. You don't want to miss this very important message, because every year we say it. You never know who you're helping or who you're saving with what you're saying. And I would like to know how many people's lives get saved based on Eric's words today. We won't know until afterwards, because every year somebody reaches out and says, I heard you say this, and then I went and did this, and then I found this, and now I'm good.
I just know if you eat those Costco hot dogs too many times, you might not be under it, so be careful.
Costco hot dog debate, my God.
The Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
Getting older, I got to lay off those guys.
Yeah, I'm dial it back with the hot dogs, Eric. About 9,000 students left HISD after their first year under state control. It's the lowest enrollment in the HISD in at least a decade. Thousands of parents pulled their children from HISD. Some said they left the district due to their stringent reforms, plummeting morale, principal and teacher departures, and the cookie-cutter lessons, they said, that did not account for a child's individual learning needs during the previous academic year. There's a really interesting story on ABC 13 about Centerpoint. Centerpoint Energy still needs to clean up their mess. They have not cleaned up a lot of the trees that they had to cut down due to repair the power lines. Centerpoint's forestry department has not responded to ABC 13. But if you'd like to read the article, go to abc13.com. HCC, Houston Community College, is considering changing its name as the institution is expanding its offering to include a bachelor's degree. Some board members have stated that the words community college on a bachelor's diploma may be a tough sell for employers with all the college graduate candidates out there. A name change would likely drop community from the institution's brand name, just like they did in Dallas. Dallas Community College
Here's what you
became
do.
Dallas College.
Go to community college and afterward just write on your resume that you were the head of the CEO of Radio Shack. Who's going to check?
Oh, right.
There's no Radio Shack anymore.
Yeah.
Oh.
Eric is encouraging you to lie.
Well, you don't say the CEO, but say you did something important in that business. Who are they going to check?
I think community
It's not there
college.
anymore.
I was an IT operator for Sprint.
Yeah, Blockbuster. I did their communications and their marketing. for
Community
Blockbuster.
college.
It's a
How are
great
you only
way-
24 though? Blockbuster closed 20 years ago.
And you were very good because they closed.
Oh, God. No, but it's a great way to get your foot in the door if you're just start off taking a few classes. That's what I did. I took a few classes at HCC,
Oh, yeah,
and then I
save money.
transferred. I transferred all those credits to Stephen F., got my degree. So I go HCC.
Do it.
They're awesome. That's what's going down in H-Town.
Coming up next, Roula and Ryan's Roses. It's where you have very worrisome questions about your relationship, and you come to us to help you figure out if your mate is cheating on you or not. You'll hear it next on KRBE.